Francella's got a race to that one. Off the boards, turned over, Severich in, he waits, couldn't pull it back to get a shot off. Francella, pass ahead for Sutherland, it's a 2-on-2. Sutherland lost it. Sandu coming the other way, but Stuthers backhands it right back in, and so some sloppy back and forth in these late minutes of the third. It's a tie game, it's 2-2, but shots 40-21 in favor of the Laurier Golden Hawks. Lucas Chard's got it, and look at Verbeek, he's got wheels. Verbeek in, Verbeek, a backhanded chance, he scores! Travis Verbeek, late in the third period, puts the Golden Hawks ahead 3-2, and the Golden Hawks were due. Van Amp, a late pass, and in works Aiello with speed. Aiello to Power, he waits. He cuts to the middle. Power waits again. Turning. Centers. Van Imp shoots. He scores! And the Mustangs take it in overtime. Verbeek trying to come out with it. Plays it off the boards. Quick feet. Lucas Chard. And he frees the puck and gets it right into the corner. Swipes it to Leonard. Leonard behind the net to Chard. In. Chard shoots. Scores! Lucas Chard absolutely roofs it off a great pass from Thomas Leonard in the corner. It's the Golden Hawks who open the scoring 1-0 against the York Lions. Working her way through. In come the Laurier Golden Hawks. It's McMillan stopping up, having a look. Flings it to Jersey Lindley. Hard touch on that puck. Here's Mara Klassen. She shoots. She scores! Mara Klassen on the power play puts the Golden Hawks ahead. It's a 4-0 game. Things are getting out of hand for these Brock Badgers. The Golden Hawks up 4. It's Klassen's first of the year. The centering pass was poked away. Green had to backhand that one into the corner where Strongman gave chase, but she was held up by Elle Spencer, and Cara Den Hode was there to pick it up. Kylie LaLiberte through the red, through the blue to Den Hode. She shoots, she scores! Cara Den Hode with her first of the season. It's a 5-0 game for the Laurier Golden Hawks. Ella Grad has not seen any action in this regular season. The regular backup, Abigail Parkinson, is not dressed tonight. So you wonder, is Langille battling an issue, or is it just about the amount of goals she's let in? Regardless, she's out after 2. Olsen took a shot off the leg, and she's laboring. Renault has to come out of her net to poke away that puck, and it was a good play by her, as there was a 4-man race between 2 Golden Hawks and 2 Ravens to get there.
It's a good poke check.
Yeah. Along the near boards, Victoria Kay. Cara Den Hode, far side, turning. Pass to the near side for Emery Maltby, who takes it off her foot and shoots it down. She'll come out. Ella Grad out of her net to play it. Simonowski turning. Try to get a pass off in that neutral zone. Now Miller weaving through. It's Miller working in. Peyton Miller, a shot saved by Renault, and that rebound fell on an open side of the net, but puck bouncing on Miller. Robinson to Klassen for Jersey Lindley, who has had trouble corralling that puck all game, and she's got to leave it again. Simonowski. And again, Lindley can't quite get a handle on it, but it falls to Simonowski. To the point, it's Marie-Ève Roussel. Roussel, her pass turned right over to Guimond. In works Buckley. Buckley's got the only goal. Pass to Guimond, shoots, and that one's blocked off the foot of Sydney Brooks, who herself has had a pretty good game. Brooks and LaHoo, just great performances from the Laurier blue line tonight. Corkle shoots that one in. It comes right out, but Simonowski opts to send it right back to her defense. Brooks. Elle Spencer tried to bump it ahead for Glandon. Didn't quite work out. Chisholm will shoot it down, and Glandon's given chase. Krawchuk, the captain, took some contact from Chisholm and lost the puck, but in works Carter. Carter near side, stops up. Oh, looked like she was brought to the ground from a hook from LaHoo, but no call on the ice. It's interesting, the officials have seemed to let them play. There have been a lot of events in which you probably could have seen a penalty called. LaHoo, a pass up ahead for Spencer. Elle Spencer turning, blew a tire as she was trying to get that wraparound off, looking for a hat trick. McDonald Shannon McDonald in. Nearly had a path to the net. Now it's La Liberté. She's got Murphy on the far side. La Liberté shoots, and that one's blocked by Hunter. La Liberté gets it right back. Calling for it is Claire Robinson. That pass just out of her reach, but she gets it back off the rebound off the boards. Robinson cutting to the middle. On her backhand, turning. Robinson still into the corner, turning again. Finds Clausen at the point. La Liberté wants it. Doesn't get it quite in time. She's shooting from a sharp angle, and that save is made by Ella Grad. So some deliberation before the shot, but the Golden Hawks get one on. But how about this chance for the Carleton Ravens, and just brought down to her backside. It really looked like a hook to me, but they didn't make that call.
Feels like this period they've been just letting them play, not calling anything.
Yeah, this whole game, honestly.
Yeah.
Robinson. Having a look, makes the pass to Clausen, who shoots. Deflection in front. It took a bounce down, and Grad had to be all over that, but it also deflected wide, so she wasn't quite challenged. Got by everyone. It comes to Clausen in the opposite corner. Clausen in her own end. Clausen nearly turned it over in the middle. Not a good spot. And here's a turnover. Buckley nearly had a chance in front. She couldn't get the shot off, and Robinson was just pouncing on her as soon as the puck was turned over. Jones behind. A call for it from the point. It's Woolsey. Miller shoots. Sent it wide, and listen to that thud along the end boards. Ravens have had trouble hitting the net. Here's Emily Olsen through the red. Through the blue as Maltby stops up along the blue line. It's dropped back for Emery Maltby, who shoots. Sent it just wide. Simonowski far board. She's taken down. Marie-Ève Roussel to Brooks. Sydney Brooks shoots, and that one's blocked by a stick. Maltby back to Brooks, walking the line. Brooks waits, she shoots, another block. And the bench has got to love the performance from Owen Jones, a couple of blocks, and she'll make her way to the bench.
She's played a good defensive game.
Absolutely, and she had a notable offensive possession in that second period, now showing some prowess on the defensive side of the game. Lindley's pass off the skate of Simonowski, but it comes right to Roussel. Roussel in, shoots, saved by Grad. She can't glove it cleanly, though, and so puck remains in play. Simonowski along the end boards, digging at it. Picked up behind a centering pass from McMillan, didn't reach anybody. LaHoo, Roussel tried the one-timer and didn't quite get enough on that. Got to be stronger on the puck there. LaHoo off the near boards, bounces and sent right onto the stick of Corkle. The Ravens are going to try and come out with it cleanly now. Good forechecking from Olivia McMillan turns things over. Right back to the Golden Hawks. It's Jersey Lindley far side. Lindley waits, centers, Chisholm shoots, and a great save made by Ella Grad. What a chance that was for Clara Chisholm. Whatever was said in those two timeouts before the break and in that break were clearly effective. Passley puts up a shot, rims in and out. The Golden Hawks all of a sudden can't get those shots to fall and outwork the Voyageurs the other way. It's Fandio, stops up, step back, three, got it! Bryce Fandio, have yourself a night. His 18th point of the game, and that will result in a timeout. What a comeback for Laurentian.
And keep him around if you're, especially in those late game pushes, you want your mainstays on the court. Abdallah. Virgin directs traffic, a bounce pass to Bizangi, and then he gets it right back. Now it's Abdallah. Back to the basket, lost the handle on the ball. He's double teamed, but makes the fadeaway jumper. So now Graves bringing it up, guarded closely by Pecor. Graves for Cotton. Cotton drives, kicks it out. Rawson for three again. Got it. Kaylee Rawson, automatic from beyond the arc.
Kaylee Rawson coming into her own in the second quarter here.
Matteo Beckles alongside Tanner Silber, and the Golden Hawks have got a sizable lead. It's 42-23 against the Laurentian Voyageurs, and we talked about what they need to do heading into the halftime break, but what has Laurentian really got to change about their game?
Honestly, everything. They've been flat out bad in pretty much every aspect so far, but if they can make some space, try and drive into the lane and get some nice foul calls, they might be able to claw back here.
Trying to, like you said, claw back from that 19-point deficit. The first attempt to do so doesn't fall. In works Ethan Passley before kicking it out to Fisher, who puts up a three, and that one won't go. The biggest story of that first half was the disparity in the field goal percentage between the Voyageurs and the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, of course, Laurentian scoring 1 for 13 in the second quarter especially. Just flat out bad.
1 for 13 versus Laurier's 9 for 16, and you sort of get an idea why the scoreboard looks the way it does.
Of course. Laurier also scored pretty much identical from the field, both in the first and second quarter.
Yeah, 50 increased to 56.3, so some steady shooting. Meanwhile, Laurentian 23.5 in the first, 7.7 in the second. That's good for 16.7% in the first half. They've got to hit those shots. There's a steal from Loblaw coming down with speed and had the ball knocked away from him. That's going to be Laurier ball.
Looked like a nice little tip by Fangio there to get the ball out of his hand and stop the easy fast break points.
It's Loblaw, Whalen, Jawanda, who we didn't see a lot of in that first half, despite him being the starter. And then Fisher and Passley on the backcourt. Loblaw drives the lane, puts it up through traffic. He couldn't get that ball to fall. Upwork the Voyageurs with speed, but Loblaw got a hand in the passing lane and tips that one out.
So far saying his name a lot.
Yeah. Early substitutions, and we spoke of it in the first quarter, spoke of it a little bit in the second, but that bench for the Voyageurs has been very active, just always cycling those guys in and out. Maybe it's difficult for them to establish momentum with the staggered amount of minutes that these guys are getting.
It's definitely difficult, but you also have to wonder, is it just because the coach isn't seeing what he's like from the guys that are on the court?
Yeah, sometimes coaches just put things in a blender to see if something sticks, as there's a three-point attempt, and that one sinks. It's Randria Salama out of nowhere. Loblaw, head fakes, pass for outside in the corner. It's Whalen. That pass from Jawanda went to Whalen across the court. Whalen, back to Jawanda. Jawanda backing in, fadeaway jumper, and air ball, and then a big collision. It was Isaiah Fisher colliding with Ishmael Kanate, and he's helped up.
Fisher also had a big fall in the game against Waterloo and was clutching his knee for a little bit there, so hopefully hasn't re-aggravated any kind of injury.
Always got to be careful. There's the inbound, and the Voyageurs working their way up again. Nice ball movement from Laurentian early in this third. Close guarding from Passley. Uba fakes, and now he drives and tries the layup, and that one doesn't go. Passley from Fisher. Passley outside to Loblaw, turning. Passley up top. Ethan Passley uses a screen from Isaiah Fisher. Coming up is Jawanda before making his way backing into the paint, but the pass was off the mark. Loblaw scooped it up, kicked it out for Passley. Shot clock running low. Passley step back. Hey, got it! Ethan Passley having a night.
Incredibly difficult shot off the dribble there, but beautiful jump shot and makes it.
Effortless, it seems, from Ethan Passley. And now a three-point attempt, and Randria Salama was looking for his second straight. That one didn't fall. Fisher driving. Isaiah Fisher puts up a shot, and that one goes.
Laurentian's doing a good job of making these shots difficult for Laurier, but they're just making them.
Yeah, they're being forced to take these difficult off-balance shots, but they're all making them, like you said. Passley with 11, Fisher with his 6th point. Driving, and they'll put up a shot, draw the foul, shot won't fall, but Konate will head to the line.